Hi Facebook friends, my name is Pia Davis and I'm a 31 Gifts independent consultant, and I have met so many friends on this Vendor Splendor event. And one of my new friends is Jen, and she sent me some photos of some areas of her craft things that she'd like to organize. And so she had watched my video earlier about the Get Creative line, and so she sent me the pictures and said, can you help me? And I said, absolutely. So this has been really fun. So one thing is, she said, was she needs something to organize her organizers, because like anybody that loves bags, you need to organize them and have them readily available so you can grab what you need, whichever one, whatever you're doing. And so because I do vendor events and I bring many large utility totes to the vendor events with all my product, I thought I would show you a couple of those. And while I'm thinking of it, my next vendor event is Sunday, November 8th. So that would be a week from tomorrow. Yeah, so we meet down in the parking lot at Firdale Village in Edmonds, and we just put up our tents and everybody brings their stuff, and it's a lot of fun, except when it rains. It has been raining, but it's still fun. I think it's fun. Anyway, so I'm going to show you what I carry some of my things to the vendor event in the thing that she needed to organize her organizers. So so these are large utility totes that I have for sale, and these are small utility totes. Remember I said before that they kind of 31 switches out some of their product. So in the summer, the small utility totes, the winter is the medium utility totes, and so it's good to check back frequently online to see, plus they always have sales. So anyway, this is a small utility tote, and I put in some large utility totes and the other small ones here. I really like this because it has long handles and it also has this pocket here. And so this would be one way that you could organize your organizers. The other way, depending on the size of the things you have, this is a medium utility tote. And I have all my Ruby Minis, my mini zipper pouches, and my zipper pouches that I forgot. My friend Kelly wants this. She texted me this morning and said, do you have one of these? So I'll put that aside for her. So anyway, also Jen said that she was a Norwax. She's brand new to Norwax demonstrator, and she was going to be part of this Vendor Splendor, but ended up not doing it. But anyway, so I have a few Norwax products, and I just joined her Facebook group. She has a Facebook group too, so that's fun. And so I thought she might be able to, although this is part of the organizing your organizers, she could use this medium utility tote for some of her samples when she goes to share Norwax with others. So this is the medium utility tote, and that's one of the things I take to the vendor events. And then for a little bit bigger ones, this is a large utility tote. And here I have the like essential storage totes, and they're folded in half. And when people come to the vendor event, they can just kind of flip through and see what I have, and it kind of stays organized. So that is one other thing. So those are my organizers of the organizers. Really, any of these things would work. It just depends on how many items you need to organize. This zip top organizing utility tote would be a good one too, because you could layer them in like that. So that's my suggestion given short notice. So that's what I was going to say on that. Also, yes, she did say that she was a Norwax, I don't know what they call them, wouldn't be a consultant, demonstrator, I don't know. And she didn't want her products flailing around. She said the deluxe utility totes were too big. So this is my deluxe utility tote, and I take my toffee back and forth to the vendor events, and that I carry and display my toffee. This is a 31 tray, but they don't have it anymore. It was a Hostess exclusive, but I carry my toffee in this, and then it goes in here, and then I put some other products around it. So I use this in my vendor event. So one of the things I was going to recommend to her was use this, and a lot of people, in order to organize your things, and I mean, anybody could use it this way. People that have offices on the go, I think I mentioned that in the other video, where they would have files and stuff and they can just take this to home. So you could have 3 of these in here and have your Norwax products in here, and then if you needed to refill or whatever, then you could take it out. And that is probably the most economical. This is the Get Creative Caddy, and I love this. I've got it personalized, Get Creative, with the pencils and art supplies there. I showed you before, it has a couple different areas, and it has this area for, I took the punches out and stuff, but this also fits in here very nicely. And so Jen, you could actually have your products in this caddy and then take them out to show people. And then if I noticed you had some samples, you could actually have them here. And the nice thing about this caddy over the fold-in file is, I mean, this does have handles, but this has nice handles. And so these handles are great. They go on the shoulder really well. And so I would recommend, depending on your budget. So you could actually put probably 3 of these caddies in the large utility tote. And then you could have your things organized like that. So that's one way. And then you see on the list, you were looking at the deluxe double duty caddy for samples and stuff. That's what this is. I do like this. I have friends that love these. This is the double duty caddy, and this is the deluxe one. It's not really my favorite. If it's gonna sit somewhere and you just need to bring it over to the table, a lot of people are using these for like workstations at home with school at home and stuff, and it would be great for that. There's this pouch here where you can put things in, so I do like it. There's actually these outside. So if you're in your office and you're gonna say, I'm gonna work on whatever's in here and bring it over to your desk, then I think this is fine. If you're gonna take this and have to haul it around to events and share it with people and stuff, I don't really care for this kind of handle, but I mean, there's some people that love it. That's just me. So I'm just sharing that with you because I want you, if you're gonna invest in 31 stuff, I want you to, be able to use it and stuff. So this, like I said, is a zip top organizing utility tote, and it would be good. I think it would be good for an extra carry, like, okay, I need something more, kind of stuff it in, because it's kind of nice because you can actually fold it up, and I have a lot of these and I just have them stored, stacking, and so they're easy to grab when I need something extra. Also, Jen, you said that the deluxe or the large utility was too big, and so I thought maybe if you didn't want to go the deluxe with these insert things, that maybe you want to move to the medium, because it's a little bit smaller. I don't think your stuff is probably really heavy, but I think this, 2 of these rather than a deluxe might work for you, but these things don't really insert very well. I mean, they kind of do, but I mean, it just depends on how you want to organize it. Plus this sits taller. So, I mean, I think it's nice to have this as an extra go-to, but I don't know, unless you get 2 of them, I don't know if that would be your primary. And let's see what else. So that was kind of, oh wait, no, I had more ideas for the Norwax. This is the tiny tote that everybody's been loving and commenting on Facebook, and I have some Norwax, sorry, I should have gotten a drink of water, and they sit nicely in here, and I was gonna show you that this is about that size, just a little to kind of give you a reference of how, this is the one that all the Color Street people love because it fits the Color Street so well. So this might be nice to have a couple of those. Actually, I didn't see if it would fit, but these actually fit in here too. So you could almost stack a couple of those on top of each other. I mean, you could do 2 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these, and maybe that's big enough. I don't know. But so that is another option for the Norwax, Jen. And in addition to these other ones, I haven't done the Christmas yet. I'm going to do that tomorrow, but this is a littles carry-all, and I think that just depending on how many different things you want, or do you want just, you know, carry in 2 things and make it in 1 load, but these could be fun if you're having a display to be able to put them in like that. So that's another option for those. And I brought this out for the Norwax stuff. If you have people into your home, then I wouldn't, well, I take this to my vendor event, so you could too, but you could literally have things stacked up in here like this on display, which I think looks nice. So, and then plus you can, if you have a name for your company, you can put it on there. So that was, and I thought maybe you could do your art supplies and stuff in here. I didn't really come up with a perfect way. I mean, unless you want it to sit out, but if you want it to be kind of put away in the closet, then this might not be the right option. So as far as little things, we talked about organizing little things. Again, I want to put a plug in for my lunch break thermal. I repurposed, this is what I use for my toilet kit. This could actually, things that you need to take on the go would be good. I just like that one. This is the Glamour, okay, let's see. Okay, we're gonna do the art supplies stuff. So you had a lot of loose art supplies. This would be fine for that as long as you don't have to like take it in the car and go somewhere. If you're just going from one room to another, I think this would be nice. This actually could fit the Glamour case in here. And this is really for, well, people use it for makeup, but people use it for everything. Like you could layer, you had your paints, you could get rid of the ones that are almost empty and save all the ones that are good and line them up in here. So that's one thing, and this fits nicely depending on how full it is. So it's nice. And then the 31 also has these clear, this is a rectangle, I'm not sure what they call this one. And then there's these ones for washi tape. So you could put some of your paintbrushes or markers, you could get a couple of these and put your markers in there. And then these actually fit really nice in the fold-in files. So you could even have your Norwax samples in this because it's clear, and you could you know, see what's in there and have several of these in here. Or you could put it fits, you could put like 4 of them in here. It's a little bit tight, I mean it does fit because they're soft. You could put them like that. Either way, I think you could probably put them like that. It looks like it would fit fine. So these I think would be good for your samples because they're clear. These I think, also you had, oh no, I thought they were cards at first, but they were the samples of stuff. So paintbrushes and stuff, of your art stuff. Of course, I showed you this, and I did post or I don't know if it was today. I guess it was today. It's been kind of a non-stop. But this is the Get Creative zipper pouch, and you could put all your craft supplies or your pens and paintbrushes and stuff like that in here. This is a zipper, and so you could be able to put everything in here, and actually it would fit really nice in here as well. So you could literally have a lot of things together in that. I'm just going to load this up. Again, this is the deluxe double duty caddy, which I said was not my favorite, but so you talked to, oh wait, there was one thing I didn't show you because it came in the mail yesterday. I think it's the Get Creative triangle pouch or double triangle pouch or something. I can't remember. So this would be another one for you to be able to put your pens in and supplies like that. So this might be an option for you. And then we talked about pouches. Two options. One is these are thermals, but they're a nice size to put. I know you had some, I keep saying samples, but you had some samples of things that you like to give to people. I think this is better because you can see through it, but this is another option. These are snack thermals, I think they're called. And then of course the zipper pouch, which a lot of people use, I mean, just for anything. So you would be able to find a purpose, or like you had those green tracing templates, you could put all those kinds of things in here, or two, you could put them or even hide them in this thing because you probably don't need those all the time, maybe, I don't know. I was going to mention this print. I don't know if it's available in a few things, but I've seen people color it with Sharpie markers and kind of make it their own, which is kind of fun. Okay, and then the other thing I had for if you wanted your pens to be out, you could do one of these close to home caddies, and like I said before, I use them for in our RV with silverware, and people use them for makeup brushes and different things. But that's another option if you wanted to make it more of like a display of your things. That is an option for that. And then one thing I forgot to show you were these, it's called a felt hanging bin. And they brought these back for fall and winter. And I put, I love crafting. And before COVID, and I would go somewhere to do scrapbooking or card making, I would bring this and I would use this as my garbage. Also, I put a plant in one and it says welcome, and I have that in our living room. So let's see, glamour case, Get Creative, caddy, yeah. Well, anyway, you can comment or ask questions down below and I will answer them. Oh wait, there was something else. I'm babysitting my grand dog, and she got her own utility tote last year for Christmas. So this is a medium utility tote, and it has her name on it with a dog print. So I think that that's so cute. So and when we babysit, then they just bring all the toys and the food, and yeah. So, oh, I was gonna say, I usually, when I used to have in-person parties, I would have this: like it, place an order, love it, host a party, and want it all, join my team. And so it's something to think about if you're going to place a larger order. 31 has an amazing enrollment kit. I posted a video about Cindy Monroe opening it up. I think it's $179, and you get like almost $800 worth of product. And so if you want to go that route and you get a whole bunch of stuff, there are a few personalization options too. So that's kind of fun, but I like it. Like it, love it, or want it all. So I thought of you, Jen, when you're wanting to redo your craft room for that. I think that that's it for now. And thank you for giving me this challenge, Jen. And I hope that you have found some solutions, or at least have a few more clarifying questions. So good to be with you. Bye-bye.